This video is a continuation from the video titled HR Databases Hosted in the Cloud. And essentially what we did was we signed up for the free MySQL hosting. We uploaded the HR database that is available on Moodle for your assignment, and we did that via MySQL Workbench. We're going to have a look at the database connection file. So previously you should be familiar with this example that we had seen in the previous class, this login screen, and so we'll be working with that site again, and we're going to add an extra page to it. This time I'm going to work with the database connection to the cloud. I'm literally just going to copy this code, paste it over here, and then I'm going to re-enter in the new credentials. So the credentials are going to be obtained from the database details over here. So we have our database host, we copy that, we paste that over here, and the user, so DB user is going to be this user name over here. The password has been sent to my email, and I enter that in here, and then we have a database name. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to try and create an error just to demonstrate that this is actually working. So I'm going to add an extra X or a character to the database name, connect to it, and it says access denied. I'll take that away, save it, and we have now a success. Now if that is connecting successfully, I can just get rid of this message and continue on. What we want to do is create an extra page that is going to query our database, that is the employees database, and what we want to display is our department number and department name. Okay, so over here I'm including this time the database connection to the cloud, okay, that we've just set up. My login is still connected to my local database, so I can just log in as normal. If I go to page 2, everything's still the same. We should be familiar with this. If I go to page 6, I have currently here the employee database and no results. Okay, so we have to make sure that we're actually still connecting. I could essentially just keep this message in here, and if I refresh that, I can see that success there. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to create a variable, a newer variable that doesn't clash with this one, because we have a connection variable here and we also have a connection variable here, and they're actually two different connections. So I'm going to call this one connection cloud, and this one also connection cloud. And on page 6 we are including this connection, and let's have a look at the code down here below. We're saying select the department number, department name from the table departments, order by department number. The query itself, the results will be stored in result, and then we want to check to see how many rows we've found. If we have found a username with a password that matches that has been entered, our result will be greater than 0. And here, similar to what we had seen before in the page 3, we're going to print out the details in our department number and department name. So we're creating a table as before, and we're going to loop through where we're going to print out the table rows. So in that table I have a row department number, a department name, and these will correspond to this table over here: departments, department number, and department name. Now you can see that it actually automatically refreshes in the background, and it is now querying and putting this information out to the screen.